Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this moment. Welcome to 189 edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. I would say that the market, as we speak now, is still very mixed in the matured market, extending the red position of some of this market across the globe to yesterday. We saw that the market, as we speak now, are very mixed now. But I will tell you that event that happened in the last 2 days has shaped the market in this direction. But we're still looking at some other factors that are going to support the market between now and end of the year, pushing the market into a new year 2023. But I will tell you that as these events unfold, this high volatility we are seeing will continue. But you as a trader or investor, like I always say, that you keep your eyes on what on your chart. That means chart is what will guide you at any given time to tell you what is the pattern of the people in the market, what is their behavior as market is reacting to all this information that come from some of policy change and also economic data as they are coming, how the market react to it. And for you to know exactly what the market is doing is to look at the chart and see what is happening to this market and also across the globe. But as we speak now, I will tell you that the US market is still in red this hour, and we are not surprised as they continue to digest the outcome of the Fed decision. No, yes, there was a kind of adjustment lower by the hike rate, which is expected by every market player. But also at the end, there was a statement that was made that this rate is likely also to go more than what they envisaged at the beginning of May or June this year. That means that also have put a kind of some fear in the market. But I believe that as they digest this information and we start seeing earnings from quoted companies around the world, that also play its part on the market. But this pullback again, after the market have tested to break out from the downtrend recorded from almost the beginning of this year in that matured market, but we are seeing that the market is also pulling back again as we speak. But I believe that this pullback will add strength to the market in those markets and those exchange to bounce back powerfully as they analyze the outcome of the meeting. Don't forget that yesterday we saw even you know, ECB adjusting rates down. And that's what happened also on the Bank of England also increased rate because of what rate hike. They want to manage inflation. That's why that inflation for most of this climate are also declined. That means you can see the factors that is just shaping the market or the volatility we are seeing in the market now. That means since you know the factors that are driving them, you also tell you where you should go from there. For us to speak this morning, I said earlier, the matured market are very mixed, and most of them are in red. If I speak that language in red, but U.S. market, the don't know and the S&P, Nasdaq, all are in what in red as we speak. When we look toward to UK, European market also is down as we speak, and I'm not surprised that this market are doing this way, but because of what the outcome of what all decision taken by the. But as we speak now, all eyes are on what we call the purchasing manager index for both US and the for Europe zone to give direction again, knowing that fear already there that UK no hiking rate also that was to plunge them toward into recession. That fear of recession also is what affecting the European market. I believe that investors are trying to balance it. But don't forget that the dollar also benefited from this rate hike on Thursday. The dollar becoming stronger, but I believe that other are looking at the stronger the dollar, also the more people demand less of what they are not supposed to have servicing debt. It will become a problem for them. But we believe that going to the future, all things will straighten as all eyes want to see what will come out from the manufacturing, as I just said, report that coming from Eurozone. When I mean Eurozone, that of Germany, UK, and all those stuff. And that also from US. These are well all eyes are this morning now to see what will happen with those because those figures also will point to where we are going to. Yes, if you look at the crude oil price also, there's a pullback from almost $82 that are listening to this recently back to $80.92 as we speak now. That means the oil price continues to oscillate, but now it has pulled back again. But I believe, like I said, before the end of the year or cross into 2023, we might see the price also touching as high as $100 or 120. But I believe that this as it was also shaping the market because crude oil have stayed below $80, we saw the impact on the matured market in terms of inflation, cost of production drop a little. But if we come down here to our market now, we see that the inflation figure was released yesterday to the market. We saw an uptrend, and as expected, we are not anticipated to coming down now. We maintain that uptrend from 21.09 to almost 21.47. This is almost getting to 21.50. You can see what we are seeing, and this keep on board. The month-to-month inflation that have subscribed for like 2 or 3 months now also reverse itself this November, moving from 1.24 to 1.39. You can see that these are the things we're managing, but I'm not surprised because seeing the queue on the roads in Nigeria, and where I moved from almost that price of no no 164, 165 to almost 250. We are not surprised. All these are but also importation because of this festive period has also put pressure, and also transportation. All these accumulating to see what we saw in that. For me, I believe that once we're able to cross to 2023, as from January, we still slow down in inflation. We know that yes, the flood will have impact on our farming inputs or output. Fine, but I believe that it will slow down a little again. But the CBN have done their last MPC for the year, and they are looking to see what will be the outcome of MPC, the first one that will come in 2023. But I believe that what is happening in the market now, that we're seeing funds entering the equity space, there's a lot of this rate in inflation, and also declining in fixed income market, especially in the treasury market. Also, kind of people taking advantage to see high yield in equity space, and they're not taking advantage of it, which you understand what I mean. The circular flow of funds. And don't forget that I said it that time and price are very, very important when you are analyzing. People don't come to our chart. We're going to also look at it. These are what we're looking at. The time space we're going to wait for you to make that either 6.20%, 7.5%, and or 10%. It's very, very short. Where you are going to fixed income market, into treasury bill, you have a lower return, and also you have to wait for longer period. And these are what that. And also as inflation go up, we can see that your negative return is also increasing. I think that is why we're seeing fund enter the market, because of what timing. But I believe that also attract the the smart money into the market, because we follow fund. You need to know what is the buying power in the market. Where that buying power is, where fund is going. Want people to trace it, be able to make what informed decision at any given time. These are very, very important things that we should know at any given time in the market. But I believe that there's no cause for alarm. As we have seen, most companies have released a requested third quarter. We can see those activities reflecting in the kind of company that was in at the line of percent. These are our blue chips company compared to those companies that has value, and also we are seeing information coming from most of them that are cancelling their on-issue share, and the rumor of likely to be bonus on some that are yet to decide between now and December. Knowing that at the first December is the last day. That means those that have cancelled, you are clear that but for those that are yet to cancel their own, something might come out either as a result of at the end of the year they are declaring bonus. These are the things that we also be looking at. If these companies will not cancel, they might have to come with a bonus that will come the franchise. That bonus will take care of what you're able to issue. The on-issue share depends. These are the things we also keep our eyes as we also go into the end of the year with the dressing season. Immediately after Christmas, what we are entering again is very, very important. Yeah. We saw that during the market open this morning, we saw PZ releasing unaudited accounts for the second quarter of the year. These numbers look very, very attractive, but investors should not be trapped in most of these numbers that we're seeing. That's why I said in Investdata, look at the numbers top to bottom. When I mean top to bottom, look at the bottom line. Look at your profit after tax. Look at your top line, which is your C. Look at the profit margin. Also go and look at what the operating cash flow of this company, to establish if this company cash flow is also moving in the same direction of the earnings that you are seeing. That PZ, though as market open, was almost at the highest 9 point something gain this morning. Later announced that result hit the market. This is second half result. And also don't forget that this same company also in January, around January 6th also will be marked down for 1 naira, 1 kobo, dividend they declared early. And document was a set of what asset disposal for the financial year ended May 2022, and that also what put them that level to pay that kind of dividend. And for me, investor can take this an opportunity, but after selling all these assets, what next that will do. So that means, are you entering there for short term or for long term? For those that are thinking long term, you can cash in on this dividend and also go board. Go into the future. Will the company sustain their performance to see this kind of figure we're seeing? It's very, very important as investor, so that you won't be carried away with just what you are seeing and forget that forget what is happening in the market. This is very, very important for investors to understand at any given time. As we speak now, on the strength of the second quarter result release, which is the half year, we saw that the company revenue moved from 47.09 billion to 57.26 billion, representing that 20%, 22% up in the green, which is a good one, a good move for the company. Like I told you that you must see a company that has a 20%, no, or 15 plus, sorry, no, or either on a quarterly or yearly basis, which is very, very good when it comes to what, the top line. Also, if you look at between the top line and the PAT, we saw that the PAT posted also boom by almost 200%. This is massive, go from 2.57 billion to 7.67 billion. That's about 200% up. For me, this is more than double. You can see, for me, more than triple. You can see double and all those. You can see it. The number is very attractive, and that also translates to EPS of 60. EPS of 1 naira 93 kobo against 65 kobo posted in 2021. You can see the margin. But on this, you can easily forecast that this company can achieve no 4 naira at the end of the year. You know what that takes. But if you look at the profit margin, it's very, very important that we look at it. Profit margin also is very attractive at 13.39% against 5.46%. For me, it's okay. But if you look at the 7.67 billion profit posted for Q2, I will tell you that another disposal of assets contributed about 6 billion to that bottom line you are seeing. For me, you want to also be very careful. If just disposal of another assets again are contributed to this, and I continue to dispose assets either on quarterly basis or yearly basis, we know the impact of this asset disposal for what for the year ended 2022 and what related to a high payout was in. Also, as at half year 2020, another year again for the next 2023 financial year, we're already seeing that this company also disposed another asset that is breaking in about 6.something billion that supported this earnings for that for the to post 7.67 billion. You can see that means from here the real profit from the company operation is about 1.5 or 1.6 billion. That means we need to marry all these things together because you as an investor, yes, we can start this momentum, this result, like always say, the position for corporate action, this earnings just released now has also added the momentum we saw in this market today. But you know also to be very careful. After taking the profit, plan. If I have seen this number, move with the momentum and see when to exit because at the end of the day, when they stop selling, what will be the state of the company? Because if about more than I'll tell you 95% of the bottom line PAT for half year is from asset disposal, that is not too heavy for a company. And also you can see how this is playing out in PZ. That if you are playing PZ, you have to also play with wisdom and also know when to cash out and also when to do your position. If you are jumping in PZ, know why you are jumping in PZ. It's very, very important that we know. But that's why I'm explaining this to you. But for me, looking at the number, at the posted number, it looks attractive, and that also attracts many people to the position. But these are the real thing that is behind the number, so that you know as investor or trader is very, very important. So that we won't just be carried away that the market is going up, but we need to know what is pushing the market as we speak. It's very, very important because if the price of this stock is up and we are jumping in because we are seeing it, and the next day I see that the company, the number that support that prices is not there again. Like those that are told, I will tell you that you buy into a company that is making what the price is going up, earnings is going up, volume is going up, and what there's a positive sentiment for it. Now you can see all these ones are going in for PZ, but you need to see what are what is behind it. You need to look at what are the facts behind the figure, and that's what I just explained now. That will this tempo continue in this company? Will they maintain this what we are seeing now? If they can maintain it, good. But I'll tell you now, what we are seeing is a lot of what disposal of assets. That means we need also to think twice as investor take position in that company because you know why the numbers are up now. If those things are not there, will they maintain this position? Is very, very important so that you won't be caught in the web at the end of the day. this, you are good to go also as well as investors or traders in the market, so that you know why you are waiting and what you expect to see going into the future from the company where you are taking position already. Yes, back to the market now proper. We want to look at the live market. The live market as we speak now is positive, extending what we saw yesterday. This morning the market is doing 49,258.47 point level now. That is up by 25.45 basic point, up by 0.1% as we speak now in the market. But the good thing is that the market breadth is flat. We have 5 gainers and 5 losers in the market. But market is in green because we see some high cap stock or blue chip stock on the gainers chart. That's why we are seeing green. But market breadth is at flat now at par of 5%, 5 gainers and 5 losers as we speak. But the good thing is that market momentum has finally crossed over the 200 moving average, which is good. And but market is still on it forming a topping position. If you look at the chart, we'll come to that chart. But I'll tell you what is happening in the market now. Among the top losers are Academic Press, UACN, Fixing, FTN Cocoa, and the FBN Holding. Then if you look at the gainer chart, you can see PZ leading the pack the 9.7 up. That's about 11 naira 50 kobo or 11 naira 50 kobo as we speak, 11.30 kobo. That is what the stock is now doing up. Then followed by Mutual Benefit. You can see Geregu Power up again. You can see GT Code and also can see QTs. These are also the 5 gainers. You can see 5 gainers and 5 losers flat. Then if you go to the most active stock in terms of volume, we are seeing that the ETI is also maintaining that topping or leading that pack with about 8.15 million shares traded so far and today, and followed by Zenith Bank also 4.56 million shares traded, Fidelity Bank 2.36 million shares traded, UBA 2.1 million shares traded, and PZ 1 million shares traded as we speak. Now 1.9 million traded for PZ. These are the top in terms of volume. You can see that the banking stock is also dominating in this regard. You can see the activities in that banking sector tells you what investors are seeing and also the nature of payout in that industry that have been consistent. One of the attractive, one of the attractions we are seeing there for that industry, and that also will be a plus, knowing that the banks are likely to benefit from the rate hike or the policy of the CBN going into the future. For that, investors are already cashing in. Don't forget that this festive period, there are also some companies that are going to benefit from it. These are the things you'll be doing. You're looking at what will support the company's line at the end of the day and position ahead of those figures. Once you're able to do that, you are in for what? For big gain. And we expect that the market will also deliver that gain for investors. Especially for those that attended the last Invest 2023 Summit or Traders and Investors Summit. I know that yes, most of our stocks are already in the uptrend, and you know why you are in there is for profit. Also, do not be carried away by the uptrend. Always see the target set. Once it's achieved, also know how to take profit. Don't allow the market to take you up and also to break you down. For also those that are calling for the 90 days position for masterclass in Q1, yes, we're still planning on it. But I believe that first masterclass for the year might not be live class. We have the stocks and also the materials you made. If you are still interested, by next week you start showing interest. And those that also taking advantage of the Christmas giveaway price that was selling some of our products and learning materials. I say thank you for ordering. And for those that have not yet to do that, also I know that the discount also expire today for the Christmas sell out. Then I think I also asked from the marketing team and the IT guy, is it today or Monday? I don't know, but I believe that I think it's a weekend. That should be today or Monday, but I will let you know. But don't forget that today also is the last session for the year for live class. We will also resume on the from 2023 after today. But feel free to ask questions on the platform, and also for Q&A. Tomorrow is also be the last for the year. And also free time to also join that tomorrow. But don't hesitate to ask us questions about the market on the platform. Answer will be given. Then we'll see fully again after Christmas and New Year next year by God's grace. But before we go, these are the things for sure that you understand the plan that the master class for those that have missed it, that calling for it. So about 8 people have called already that they missed it, but they want to position for 90 days. Then that class will be holding on the first Saturday of January, but not unlike that you get it in your mail as normal. Every January we don't do live class to join us on Zoom or other stuff. We send those stocks and also the other materials to your mail so that you can also take action before at the year is opening. At the year is opening, you're already in before all those unaudited accounts and the accounts start hitting the market. Don't forget that we're going to see more of unaudited accounts in January and start seeing audited as from what? As from February. Need to position, and that is why those are things for 90 days. I say fine. That means they are always keen into better strategy that you take advantage of the earning season, and all of that you have to enter before the earning start, and also 90 days within the quarter before the quarter runs of what happened. So just seeing the quarter results for the next one. I think it's a good one for those that are really have taken time to understand why we do the master classes for quarterly. I say kudos to you. For that, you still have it as a plan by first Saturday of January. You get the materials and the stocks for 90 days in your email after your payment. I would say that is the plan for that. Yes, I want to come down to the market to see what is happening in the market now. So that this is the chart for what to look at. And I know that many of you have been following us on this chart. When you look at this chart down here, I think I have kind of this chart for a long time. I've been making it clear so that we understand what it means to have what a down trend line. These are traditional trend lines that guide you if you understand how to use this very well. That's a way of guiding you on what to do in the market at any given time. Unless you don't have this trend line, this trend line are confirmed to you that this market was on a decline for all this while before breaking out the trend line and confirm an uptrend. You can see the market was making lower lows. You can see it here before after market forming a saucer here. We saw what an uptrend. You can see I call it a compound handle chart pattern. You can call it a V-shaped recovery. Anyone you call it, you are also another. You can see that the market is still maintaining that momentum. Started from here. You can see that small, one or two times or three times, all the way from the month of November. We are seeing the market in this uptrend. You can see it here, and still maintain that uptrend. I saw volume coming out yesterday, but this morning volume is not too much. But saw volume above, above daily average yesterday. That's why I say we saw it was a very high volume yesterday, about 222, because of what buy interest in what in Sterling Bank. For this morning, you can see the trend now. Already we have drawn the line. Yes, market maintaining an uptrend here. We want to also bring our bullish channel that I showed you last time, and the market has successfully crossed the 200-day moving average, as I mentioned earlier in this discussion. And these are signs that market is really increasing momentum. When you see a market crossing 200 days moving average, say that there is strength in that market that also would likely to support the uptrend we are seeing in the market. And that is what we are going to show you now on this chart. You can see that market once able to pick up this upward and continue. That is a good way of seeing that market maintain an uptrend that you expect in the market. And in the process of going up, there are different resistance levels that market need to also break out. And that is why it's good to also understand these resistance levels so that when it's at that level, you also know what to do. As we speak now, market is on another strong resistance level. Here, this line, I want to draw a line now. We can see this line to where it is now. As we speak now, market is making an uptrend. Yes, I said in one of the write-up today that market continue a markup phase. We're seeing here it's a good markup phase, but in the process, they are going to hit different resistance levels. One is this line I just drew now. Another one is the one here. So that once you are looking at where the market, once market break out for this another one that is here, you can see it here where I have this cost again. Here now you can see it around 50,000 mark again. You can see that will also confirm another uptrend again. The market break it at this level. You can see now 1, 2, and also if you draw your Fibonacci, also it's also going to help you. But I'm using a resistance level now to guide you where the market needs to break out to continue. But finally, when market here is also resistance level, that support level that's not resistance level. Once you break it out, also break this one out again. But your target is once you break this one out here, that's almost 52 level. Once this one is out again, consider for market to take out all he has done this year again, touching this 54,000 mark. You need to take out different resistance level before you get to that position. You can see that these are the resistance level in the market. The market needs to break out. But that is why you, as a investor or a trader, when the market goes to this level and you are in profit, nothing stops you for taking that profit, because these are strong points that market needs to break out. You can see once market break out this, how many level now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Once market break out this 4 resistance level and surpass this 54,200, a touch around May, that the market is another all-time high. We are moving for like 15 to 15 years high before continue. Okay, don't forget market has touched as high as 64,000 mark before pulling one. That was 2008. 2008. That's 2008. Yes, I'm right. The around March, period. You can see we're seeing the market is still strong. Momentum is very, very key as we speak now. Yes, let's pull out our indicators as usual to look at the market. I just want to explain the phases the market needs to go before we can get to that level of the level a touch before now. Let's call the indicators up because of our time. We need to look at the money flow index. What is it doing now? We look at it now. What is money flow index doing? Look at the momentum indicator, which is look at our C line. Our T line is always what? Always 8. We don't joke with it and we don't play with it in this class. 8. You must know where it is. 8, 5. Then call our stochastic oscillator and continue the explanation and discussion. Let's call our stochastic oscillator. Very, very key at this point. I will have them. Good. These are the what we are going to discuss today. You can see on market is still above the T line, but straight on what on another top here, a breakout will continue. But after the market is already at the markup phase, as I said earlier. You can see for the money flow is flat here and still in around 87, 88. For me, it's a good one. It's a strong level in terms of money flow. That is, we're still buying power still in the market, not selling power or selling position. This is a buy power, which is good. And if you come now and look at your momentum indicator is around 99. For me, above 80, you can see that the market is very, very strong. And that is why market is able to break out what the 200 moving average. You can see this moving average. Market look at 20 days, 50, 100, and 200, and tell that market is strong as we speak now. There's no cause for alarm. You can see that solo volume oscillation were experiencing. But I believe, like I said, as they were seeing a declining yield environment or changing in environment, we expect to see more from entering the market. But don't also forget that as market have recovered so far, profit taking is also inevitable. But when it pull back, that are also more strength to continue the uptrend. That means you, as an investor or trader, if you're in profit, don't hesitate to want to take your profit. Taking profit does not mean you're going to sell down. You can take that part of profit you have made and also watch. Especially if you are looking at momentum. For those that has the last new video I did about 2 months ago about the secret of making money in every market cycle, either in the bull market or the bear market, catching the top and what and the below, top and down, or high and low at any given market situation to catch in and make money. If you're able to understand how to do that word, you know that you can't jump out of a position accurately if the momentum is strong. Unless the momentum has gone the other way, yes, you can sell up accurately, but if the momentum is strong, you are keep profit. You can take your profit and keep your stock to run so that you can also at the end of the day make good money. For me, that is how to invest. Quick one, look at the 1 hour chart here. The 1 hour chart also is looking good. You can see the uptrend is still sustained. Market is still trading above the T line on what, and you can see that money flow is also looking up on the 1 hour chart, and momentum is very, very strong. You can see it here. That's why I said you should look at this to guide you to know exactly what to do. Market is very, very strong from all indication. Yes, because of our time, we look at what is happening in ETI. Yes, at the highest volume traded stock this morning. Look at ETI. I've discussed briefly on that of Tuesday, but I'll look at the chart of business briefly before we close the class. But let's look at ETI. ETI on the 1 hour chart, you can see the last 2 hours that stock is green, and you can see volume on it. Money flow is very strong on the 1 hour chart, and momentum is very, very powerful, very, very strong. I'll tell you the strength. The power behind the strength is also strong. And if you look at here, but on a day chart, we are still there, staying above the T line. We can see here from the chart, are also forming know, what we call a saucer, not a compound handle now, a saucer. If you look at it from here to here, but once able to break out this level, that will also be a good one. Almost compound handle on a saucer, but let's look at it. But I look at the money flow, it's looking down gradually, but still below 50, around 59, fine. But momentum is very, very strong, and the price action is above the T line. That means all is well with the stock as we speak now. Quick one, look at PZ. Look at PZ. Quick one. PZ on its own. PZ on a one on a day chart, you can see that it's far from what from the T line and already say a sign of profit taking in that stock already now. You can see profit taking activities already is coming. A sign of weakness on the trend. And now that it's far from the T line, I think nothing stopping for taking what profit. You can see that it's already it's coming to almost coming closer to what another top again. We do this line from all this way. That means you need to also look at it very well. For me, you can take profit at this point now. And momentum is still very strong. Money flow is very strong, but profit taking is you can take profit for those that enter really up from this point. You can take profit from the store as we speak. On 1 hour chart, I've told you what is happening. On the 1 hour chart, you can see that in the last 2 hours, 3 hours, the stock is weak already. And but money flow is still looking up. I think what is now still above the T line. You can see how far it is from the T line. Profit taking is already setting in for the stock. Even we expect to see the markdown date around January 6th. So profit taking can still take them, can still come back again when they pull back on the stock. And finally, because of our time, look at what is happening in GT code. It's among the top gainers as we speak now. GT code, let's look at it. Let's see what is happening. That will be the last for today. And we'll see you next year by God's grace as we continue to share what is happening in the market and our knowledge and insight about the market. Let's look at GT code now. During the last for today, GT code on the 1 hour chart, you can see it's slightly below the T line. In between, you can see where it is now. For money flow is still looking up above 50. For me, momentum is very strong. On a 1 hour chart, it's an indication that there's strength in the stock. That's why it's slightly below the T line. Even on a day chart, you can see now it's flat on the T line after pulling back yesterday. It's up here, flat on the T line now. And money flow is still looking up, but below 50 on a day chart. And we're seeing momentum weak here. But tell you that if the momentum move up from this level, it has a upper roof, the upper potential very strong here. That means you need to keep your eyes here. If you are buying here, there's no problem. But the stock will normally actually turn up. We're seeing the money flow already looking up slightly around 28, which is below 50. But it must start from somewhere. They're looking up. If you can catch it at this point, there's nothing bad here. For me, it's a good one to hold the stock. Yes, on this note, I'll say thank you and want to appreciate you for being with us throughout this year. And I believe that we have helped you, our given insight for you to advance your knowledge and at the same time to better your profit. Look forward to see you tomorrow being the last for the Q&A, and we look forward to see you by God's grace in 2023. And those that are still showing interest for the masterclass, feel free to come to let us know. But we have about 800 people already have shown interest for that missed the Invest 2023. But for this one, they are all masterclass that I did before now. They know the importance of 90 days positioning, which they also want to take. Yes, some of them are in the Invest 2023, but because they want to stop for 90 days, that's why they are calling to be guided, and that's also we will do by the first Saturday of 2021, 2022, sorry, 23 January, and that will be sent to your mail as usual. We'll not be having the live class Zoom or anything, but we have every stock for that 90 days in your mail, and also the materials prepared to guide you for this how to profit from this set we're expecting in 2023. On this note, I say thank you and see you. Bye.